Hello! Ahoy! I mean, ahoy!
Ahoy!
It's time! 2-week build with Queen Raae!
Check out 2weekbuild.com. It's a challenge put on by Amy. That's why Ula had Amy there on his note.
It's great!
Mm-hmm. We are
We're
having
almost,
lots of fun.
aren't we?
What did you say?
We're almost halfway, aren't we?
We're almost halfway, and we are almost done with like the functional pieces. I feel like and then next week it will be making it look nice and like work on the design, because I think we have,
Making it look nice. I love that.
which is like the big piece in this. But we have a little bit of features left. We have already gathered that we can do a persistent player. So you can jump on our podcast website, and you can start playing an episode, and then you can jump around or surf around, and you'll still be able to listen to the podcast episode that you started. And then we've been able to create a page per episode. So we're fetching the episodes from the Transistor API, and we've managed to create a page for each episode. And then today we're going to be working on the index pages or archive pages. So on our front page, we want to be able to show, the latest episodes, and then, or maybe on the front page we should have the most popular episodes, and then we could do a link to a page that shows all the episode chronologically. That could be fun. What do you think?
Yes. I like it. The most popular
Pages, and maybe even the latest on the front page.
You should be able to see my desk where I'm supposed to have the keyboard now. It's
What do you mean?
I'm
supposed to be able to see your desk. You can't see your own desk?
Maybe I should
I'm not. I don't know if I'm completely following what you're trying to tell me right now.
Maybe you can just do the what, why, and how, and I can make a short of my desk.
Are you going to be live streaming again while we're streaming? Are you going to be live shorting again while we are live streaming? I guess you are. So the well, let me open up our code editor. I feel like that should be on the screen while we talk about this stuff. So let's say our podcast website is the repo. Do not show our environment variables. We don't want to do that. Okay. There we go. I can share at the stage. Okay. Hold it up. Or did you YouTube short? So if you watcher want to like see this from multiple angles, you can head on over to our YouTube channel and watch the latest shorts. Anyhow, so today what we want to create the index pages, or we want to create what do we call them in the WordPress? We used to call them like archive pages. Like, what is sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but I feel like it's an important tangent. WordPress template hierarchy, because this is a good image that we can like take from what we should name things. Can I just open it in the new link? Yes. So we have the single page, which is the one that's a single post page. We have the archive page, and then we have author, category, tag archive, category, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it's kind of like the archive page. It's the, the pages that show all the episodes. So we want to replicate what we have over on the Slow and Steady podcast. You hit episodes here, you see the latest episode, you go to the bottom, you can do next page and next page and next page. So that's what we want to do today. And then if we have time, we'll also do something similar like this, like latest episode and then maybe popular episodes, because I think we can sort on like views. So we'll try that as well if we have time. And why? Well, we want to let people be able to access all of these episodes. So that's our why.
Yes, I like it. I like it.
And then, as has been the theme on the stream this week, is that we don't really have that much Astro experience. So we're going to figure this out live on stream, how we can create these archive pages. But I do think while we were looking at how to create the one page per episode, we saw there was some like pagination information. So I think we should go back to what we found there and see if we can follow that. So if we head on over to the Astro documentation, the Astro build documentation.
I
And
like
then I
that,
actually,
for example, this knife here was where my keyboard was supposed to be. Yeah.
I want to know what you do up on that loft. It's
And a scalpel, you know? Scalpel. That's right. Scalpel. Like that. It's like that. It's very nice.
okay. I never go up on the loft, everyone. So he's right above me here, but I never go up there. It's
Very
it's kind of like
wise.
a
It's wise.
man cave loft. Okay, so I did end up figuring out, because we spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to fetch any data. Like all of the examples were like you have a markdown collection and stuff like that, or it was like specific instructions for specific CMSs. But I did find in the end it's under under guides and then data fetching. And this is where they had kind of information about fetch, how to just fetch, but it still doesn't say how to create pages actually. Yeah, so this isn't really a good, no, this is not the recipe we needed. But I think we ended up going to like the API reference. I don't even remember where we found it. Let's search. So the like the hook that we were using is get static paths. So just let's search for that. And then it's under API reference. But how do I ever get to this API reference? Was it there the whole time?
Didn't you just
Where?
search last time too? I
Yeah,
think
but
you
I'm
just
wondering,
searched.
this is the docs page. I should be able to get to the full API reference without having to search. I see runtime API. I see. Okay, so let's not figure that out now. We go to static path, and we now have the API reference page, and then we go to the static path. There we go. Because I remember seeing something about pagination. I can't say it. Pagination.
I don't know.
In
I don't
Norwegian,
know.
we're in. So the funny thing is, like being a Norwegian developer, we use a lot of the English terms,
Yeah.
but we just kind of like say them Norwegian-like or in like Norwegish.
Yeah.
And sometimes that just means something completely different. So refactoring, we often just say refakturere, and it's just like the Norwegian version of refactoring. But refakturere, I don't think it's actually a Norwegian word, but developers would say that. And the same thing here, we would say paginering instead of pagination. And I don't think paginering is an actual Norwegian word, but that's what happens when you are a Norwegian developer. So get static paths, blah, 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 paginate, pagilas, paginere. So it's a
Yes,
common
say it
use
in
case for
Norwegian,
webs.
like completely Norwegian. That's right.
So it's a common use case for websites that Astro natively supports via the paginate function. Paginate will automatically generate the array to return from get static paths that creates one URL for every page of the paginated collection. The page numbers will be passed as a param, and the page data will be passed as a page prop. But see,
Right.
and this is where I asked this question on Twitter yesterday, because we're kind of coming from Gatsby land, and in Gatsby land we would fetch the data and we had it in the Gatsby data layer. So when we were creating these different page templates, they would all access the same cache data. But here it looks to me like we need to fetch it for like every page template we're creating.
Yeah, probably.
So we're just going to do that, because I did a little bit of Googling yesterday and I couldn't figure out a way to do this. And it looked to me like the CMSs have created their own SDKs where they do kind of the caching and stuff for you. So I'm gonna keep, because like I feel like something is there's a missing piece, Astro. There's a missing piece.
Yeah.
You know, we don't. It's very like, why can't I create a content collection? Maybe I can. But what they have over here, you can see the tutorials for a content collection, but that is only for content coming from the file system in either Markdoc or Markdown or MDX files. But I would have liked it to, in the build process, I should be able to create a content collection with content from an API and then use that all over the place.
But they don't feel like it's missing because they haven't used Gatsby.
Maybe not. But I feel like it's missing anyway. I feel like it's coming, and they just announced that they're coming with a database. So maybe they're going to use their database as some kind of data layer. We'll see. We'll just like do it double or triple this time.
What are they going to call the database?
I don't know. AstroDB, I guess.
All right.
Okay. So let's then do a page. So post 1, post 2, post 3. Oh, but maybe I can use this. Can I do this in the same page template? And then generate get static pages for all of the pagination pages as 1, 2, 3. And then use the slug for the other pages.
That would be nice, maybe.
Let's go back to Slow and Steady and just copy what they do. So episodes, and you click on an episode. It's episode and then slug. If we go to episodes and then we do next page, we get it as query params. So I guess that's one way of doing it. But maybe we could, let me explore a little bit. So in addition to creating all of these pages for each slug, maybe we could also just add some pages with the paginated results. And then down here, I guess we would have to check if it's an episode page or an index page, and then have 2 different templates.
So you're saying if I, sorry.
No, go on.
No.
Nope. Okay. But I think like the idea is that that's not how it should be done. Could I create 2 of these in here and then do, instead of slug, do page number? Okay, let's try that. So let's do page. So my mental model of Astro is not solid yet. Let's just say that. But if I copy everything we did for slug, and then we create, and we should definitely refactor out or refactorera out all of this into its own kind of DB module or data module, so we don't have to keep defining the interfaces and keep defining this fetch, because it's going to be the same over and over again. But now for exploratory use, I usually find that it's better to just copy paste everything and then explore, instead of trying to make abstractions before I really understand Astro's mental models. Because I'm coming with all the experience I have from WordPress, from Gatsby, from all kinds of projects, and I'm taking that experience with me into the Astro world. But what I usually try to do is I try my best at least to figure out how the framework wants to be used.
Yes.
But I'm not there yet, because I don't have enough experience with Astro. But I keep thinking like, okay, these are my preconceived notions, but I'm trying to think, okay, how would Astro want me to do this?
Yes.
But I'm in that weird stage where I'm like relying on my preconceived notions, because I don't know enough about Astro, while I'm trying to figure out how Astro wants things to be done. So we're just going to copy paste everything. Okay, so we are getting all the pages like we did last time. But then down here, when we're creating pages, we are going to do return paginate. And then we're going to do a page size, it looks like. So we're going to, where is my return? Here is my return.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to see what this is. So I'm going to create a pages, and then I'm going to paginate, because I want to be able to console log it so I actually see what is happening. And then we return the pages. So let's do a console log of this pages variable. So oh God, so I can see what is actually, no, not console pages, console log page. This is what happens when you talk and code at the same time. Okay, so paginate comes from, so where do I get pagination from? Oh, it's coming here. It's a method on get static path, or it's an argument on get static path. So it's coming from there. So that's where we get the pagement. Pagin. Blah 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. No.
Now we do sound like Byron.
Yes. That's good.
Okay, so
That
let's
is good.
paginate console log pages. And what I'm supposed to be getting out then is this page. But how do I get all of the, okay, so as the following page size, additional permits for creating, and then props, the paginate prop. So it has the data and then a start and then the page size. Okay, so what we now get on these pages is a page prop. So we don't exactly know. What I like to do when I'm unclear, I do a pre, and then I do a JSON stringify, and then we'll stringify this page, and then we'll do a null and then a 2, because the 2 will give us better spacing. Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So what I'm hoping will happen is that this page will generate a bunch, or this template will generate a bunch of pages and grab the slug, and then these will grab a page. But I don't understand. I don't think it will be able to like distinguish between these two. But I'm hoping it will. But we are capturing. I don't think it will. Let's see.
I think they will see.
I think it will capture the same URLs. So episode episode 1. Okay, so we have this scary bell pepper that used to work.
Yes. But it doesn't. But now we're still on path EBS. You were still on path EBS. There you go.
Yeah, episode scary bell peppers.
Right.
But what happens then if I do a 1 instead? Oh, so it does work. We can distinguish these pages by using different terms inside of the square brackets. So somehow internally, Astro knows that here we're sending in a page prop, and that's the one that's going to be used. And here we're sending in the slug. So both of these pages then works. Interesting. And then let's see what this, oh, we couldn't see what we get. So we can do the same thing here. We'll do JSON. Okay, so we are going to refresh and we're going to see what this gives us. Yes, it's just giving I think it's just creating all, yeah, it's just creating pages, and then you have the page, and then you have the props is the page with the data on it that has the episode data. So this is, I mean, this is pretty sweet. This is
Yes.
pretty sweet.
And that telephone was totally the pirate princess calling me to say she's on her way home because she's dancing today.
Yes, you're going dancing. You're taking her to dance today.
I'm taking her to the dance up a bordet. Na, 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 na,
En siden dans på bordet. Lägg den ner och syd. So this worked, and we get all the episodes here for one page.
That's great.
Pretty cool. And then again, like we talked about yesterday, we're getting information about the pagination so that we can know if we need to have like a next button or not. So let's create this then. So we'll do I don't want to do any design decisions today, so I'm going to do this.
That's
okay,
good.
so we don't have a header. We're just going to show the episodes. So we'll probably do an article for each. So what we'll do then is we'll do the page data, and then we'll map over all the episodes, but it's episode data. And then we're going to return. But why is it not? But this is coming from Astro. Shouldn't it know that this pagination object has the data on it? Well, let's just keep working and see where it gets us. Episode data. And then we'll return an article, like I said, article.
Article.
And oh, look at that. It's trying to do React code. Dangerously set. Copilot is trying to give us some React code.
Oh no, you can't do that inside of the Astro. No.
No, you can't.
Okay, I'm gonna try something crazy now.
Article. Okay, so we'll do the episode, attributes title, the description.
Yes.
And then we'll need a link to the actual page. So an href, the actual episode page. And we did episodes slug.
Hello.
Are you talking to her? Oh, he muted himself. So it's episodes. And then it's the episode attributes slug, I believe. Let's see how that looks. Yes. Are we not getting... There we go. And that should take us to the episode page.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty sweet.
Yes.
And then it's set HTML in Astroland. So we'll set this description as HTML. Oh. And we'll make it a div. But see, now we're seeing the slowness of actually doing 200 episodes every time. Because now it's creating... It's first asking Transistor for the 200 episodes and then generating one page per episode. Then it's asking Transistor again for the 200 episodes and then splitting that up into 20 pages, I guess, or 21 pages, since we have 202 episodes. And then if we are now going to do it on our front page, or we're going to get the most popular, we're going to ask the Transistor API for that again. And then if we want like the 5 latest, we're going to ask the Transistor API for that again. So I do think we'll need to create our own little module that kind of caches this data in between calls, because otherwise this is going to be super slow. And this is one of the things that we got for free with Gatsby, even though it made things more complicated.
But can't you just say, just fetch 20? 20.
Yes, but I can't, because I need it to make a page. Yeah, on the front page we could do that, just get 20. But when we are going into production, we need to get all the episodes. We get an archive page, we get those 21 archive pages with links to the episodes.
But right now, I mean,
Yeah, right now I can do less. So I
right
can
now.
say that it should only get 50 in one call. And then we'll do we could do false here. So we'll just say, well, let's do it once. So if we do false, and you can, yesterday I showed how you can do that. This based on end variables where you check if you're in production or development.
Yes.
Well, maybe we should do that again then. So if, wasn't it import meta env prod, if it's meta env prod and the next thing, then we should get more than 50. And if not, we just get the 50. So let's do that on both pages. So now I'm seeing like we at least need to refactor this getting of data into its own function and its own module, so we don't have to keep updating both places. But we'll still do that for now. So now it should only be getting 50, I think. Yeah, 50. But that gives us 5 pages, which is good. So we still get to test our pagination. And then it says even URL, current, and previous. And I'm wondering if Astro has a better way of getting the URL for this episode, because now I'm hard coding that the episode lives here on episodes. And there might be something in Astro that gives us this address. So we're going to figure that out after I create the next button. So let's do, oh, look at that. Thank you, Copilot.
It's very nice.
It's gonna not have this, but if we looked at the data we got here, it's URL, current, and previous. So then we can do URL, prev, and then URL. Oh, it's page, because it was page, URL, page, URL, next, and then it was nothing of this. So we can just somebody's walking out on the street.
Yes, I think it's kids.
How dare they? How
They
dare
sound
they?
like kids. Yeah, how dare they? Don't
How
walk.
dare they? Okay, so let's have a look if we got some buttons. Yes, we can do next. Oh, look at this. It's working.
Oh, yeah. It's working. That's exactly what we
want. Is
want.
brought to you by Seda. Why are we suddenly on?
We're on Data in the Wild.
But how are we? Because I was using I was pretty sure I was using the API key for Slow and Steady.
That's an explanation why you have more episodes.
Now I think the API access is giving me access to all the episodes and all the podcasts that I have access to.
That's
now
great.
It makes sense. So for people who weren't here yesterday, Slow and Steady only has 197 released episodes, but we were getting, or yesterday only had 196 released episodes. And Transistor was giving me 202 episodes. And I was like, there has to be something wrong. And Ulla's like, don't think about it. Don't think about it. Oh, I forgot my pop socket. Has my audio been different? Because I haven't had. Okay, back to the story. So I was like, what's up? And even like last night, I was like, why is there something wrong? Like maybe Slow and Steady has had 202 episodes and we forgot to celebrate the 200th episode.
Yeah.
Those are the things that I just can't let go. Like I was like, and then now it all makes sense because it is giving me all the episodes. We need to go back and look at that Transistor API and ask for only the episodes for the show that we want. But
yes,
that was a good
catch.
That was a good cache, but at least
Yes.
this is working. So we got pagination working, and we got episodes working. Yeah, that's the data in the wild. And episodes
Apropos.
and
Yes, go
episodes.
on.
Okay, so episodes is not giving us anything. I saw that yesterday when we were looking through the documentation here. Now I'm getting excited. Okay, here. Here, if we want it to be, because I don't want it to be 1, 2. I want it, if you're just on episodes, I want that to be like the index page. So then we'll do ... page. ... page.
Apropos weird numbers inside of technology.
Yes.
Yesterday we had like insane view numbers on this video that we did yesterday. Where's my piece of paper?
The
Here it
stream we
is.
did yesterday. Yeah.
No, I have more. Yes, look at this. Look at this. I wrote it down.
Did
I
you make a
wrote
graph?
down the numbers. They were like
Yeah.
psycho. I wrote it down and the minutes. So at the end, at 48 minutes, we had 66
It's yeah,
viewers.
StreamYard was reporting 66 live viewers.
Yeah, it's
At
insane.
this point, I'm thinking maybe StreamYard has a bug.
No, because I went and looked at Twitter, and there were a lot of views on Twitter live. And now we have 35 at 31 minutes. So I'm gonna give you the numbers. Okay, at 31 minutes yesterday, we had 48.
And today
We're
have 35.
behind.
We're
We're
behind.
behind.
I'm just happy people are watching, and I'm happy
Yeah.
I end up focusing when we do this.
Yeah.
If we were going to
Because-
do this 2-week build challenge without the commitment of live streaming, I would probably do it all the last 2 days.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, but so this is working. Now we have the pagination working. So let's do that. Let's call them archive pages from our template hierarchy. These are archive pages. So feature add archive pages. So we managed to do that. So before creating this, but we have this little TypeScript error. I think it might be because sometimes page, or maybe we need to define it. Let's go back to the example. I mean, they don't define it. It's coming from paginate. How do I type? I want to have types on it.
Yes, do that.
Should. Okay, how to get types for the paginate page Astro.
Yes.
Page prop type is type never.
What?
So, well, somebody has the same error.
Oh, it's never. Okay, it's a okay.
Interface props page collects. What is? That's that it doesn't work with paginate. Is that it doesn't work with get static page type, because then it cannot infer.
Wow, is that somebody named Princess?
Yeah.
Great name. I love it.
I've updated documentation to point towards satisfies. Defining an unrelated issue. This was in 2023 though, so it might be. This updates the get static path example in the TypeScript guide to be fully typed. Okay, where is this file? I need this file. Okay, get static path satisfies. Oh, so we do satisfies get static path types, and then params infer get static param types. Okay, interesting. Let's try this. Let's just YOLO. Let's just YOLO copy something. It's not off of Stack Overflow. It's actually from the Astro docs repo. So we're not being totally crazy.
No, just a little YOLO.
Just a little bit of YOLO. Get static path satisfies get static path. So we'll do that.
I
So that
also
is
did something
down here.
YOLO. I went into the Twitter and I
Yeah.
wrote a chat. I wrote a chat in the Twitter. So that's actually possible. Huh?
We
You
are
showed me
learning.
yesterday. Yep.
We are learning how. Oh, that's not the correct place. Where is it?
And now
Static
I can
path.
see we're gathering supplies for the journey, the voyage. Well, I
So
think we
should
should
I
call it treasure hunt and not journey.
export? Voyage. Didn't I say voyage? Maybe I got my words
You
wrong.
maybe said voyage, but I think we should call it treasure hunt anyway. You could call it treasure voyage, but that sounds kind of weird, don't it?
Mm. Oh my! I don't know TypeScript well enough to know how to do it in this format. Satisfies get static paths. Should I just do? Well, let's just try this instead.
I don't know TypeScript from Adam, as some people say.
Satisfy gets just because it's the return. So if I do satisfy up here, would that work? No. Satisfy. Can I do it here? Get static paths. No.
I don't know.
Cannot find name satisfied. Okay, we're gonna skip this for now. That's all I gotta say.
Yes, let's do it.
But we could do the page infer get static prop types.
Yes.
And then do that on the props. Could we do that? This code is chaos by this point, but
No, it's not so bad, I think.
it is. It is bad. Props never. Oh, that's what we'll figure out off stream because this is
Did it do
no.
the props never now?
Well,
Was that what you got?
yeah, it's still not existent type never. I'm gonna figure this. I'm gonna ask the internet, aka
Yeah.
Twitter, about this because
Yes.
this is not in my wheelhouse. But anyway,
Yes.
so we got that working.
Yes. I like
Good
it.
enough. So let's remove this props. It's working. It's just giving me some TypeScript errors. But then I think let's make a data folder or module data JS. And then we are going to remove all of this. And we're going to copy paste all of that. And then we're going to create a little some helpers here.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Which is this one. So data, let's do export and fetch episodes. Look at that. It's giving me the simple casts.
What is that?
I don't know. It's a different.
It's a competition.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's not very nice of you, co-pilot. Why did you do that?
Okay, and then we do push. We've done all of that. This is the worst copy pasting I've done in a while.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Okay, and then we want to return the episode.
Yes. Episode data? Is that what you wanted?
Yes, I called it episode data up here.
Okay.
Oh, it's not a TypeScript file. I need to do TS.
Oh yeah.
Now it's looking good. So now we can just do fetch episodes.
Yes.
So instead of all of this. We'll do const
Wow.
episode data equals await get all episodes. Sometimes it will kind of fetch episode, I call it, like autocomplete the import, and sometimes it will do. Sometimes it will like do the importing. Oh, there it goes. Fetch all episodes. Sometimes it will do the importing for me, and sometimes it won't.
Yeah.
Like here, add missing function declaration. No, I don't want to no, I want you to import it. But so let's import it ourselves. Oh, now it gave me a totally different lib. It's wanting me to call it lib API instead of just data. I'm just going to call it data. Because I might do more than just API stuff in there. Just keep it together. Fetch all episode. No, I called it just fetch all episode, not fetch episode. That's why. Am I hearing myself now?
Yeah. It's in your head. Look at this! This is great! I'm just checking out how the YouTubes know the Twitters work. Twitter is trying to compete with YouTube here, aren't they?
So, yeah. So now we can do the same thing in the other page, and our code is so much cleaner. You know?
Yes.
There we go. And we'll delete all of this. Is that our elevator music?
No, 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 no. Don't you recognize it? Which movie is it from?
I don't know. Okay, so we do fetch all episodes, and then we have fetch all episodes, and here are pages. We map all over all of the episodes, all of the episodes data, and then we return those pages. So that's good. That was a good refactor.
Yes.
Refactor, extract, data fetching, or episode fetching. Episode fetching. But should we do the transistor, figure out how to get the correct show, or should we do the, well, we only have like 5 minutes left, so let's just try to fix the correct show, and then tomorrow we're going to do most popular and latest on the front page with a link to all episodes. We'll do that tomorrow.
Yes.
So transistor API.
Bing bong, bing bong.
But I still would like to, if somebody watches this back or something, we have had one person really give us some good tips in the YouTube comments. If there is any way for us, any clever way for us, inside of our data module or some kind of native Astro thing where we can cache this response so that we don't have to keep asking for this data for every page template we're on, or for every page Astro page we're on. Astro page template, I think they call them. These are page templates, these two. That would be nice, because it's not changing that, right? Like, and also, this might give us wrong results because we're doing a static build here. And if it's first asking for, the episodes in here, and then creating these archive pages, and then it's asking for the episodes in here, and then creating all of the episodes, or the other way around is then if I mean, it's a slight chance, but let's say it's like 2 seconds between them and there's a new episode coming out, then it would be different data. Like you would potentially get two different sets of data. I want to make sure that it's the same set of data that creates the archive pages, that creates the episode pages. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
And that wouldn't be this, in this case, because episodes come out once a week. But let's say we were doing a build where we're fetching the latest, YouTube shorts, and Ola makes them at the most random times. So we couldn't be 100% sure that he doesn't like make another short in between the two, like building the two sets of pages. So I feel like this is, should be covered. It's just that I can't like grasp the mental model of this in Astro. Okay. What was I saying?
Maybe
Yes.
it's not clear, the mental model.
That thing. Okay, so we need to pass in the show ID.
Yes. I like it.
And then how would we get the most popular ones? We would have to go to analytics then, I guess, and ask for no. Maybe we can't. Episode. Maybe we need to get.
We can.
Yeah, but I think again we'll need to grab all of them and then figure out which ones are the highest numbers. Because if you go to episode, would we get any analytic information on that? Summary, transcript, no. But where would I get show analytics downloads per day for a single episode? Episodes analytics, downloads per day for all episodes. Oh, maybe I can't get like just the per day. I don't want per day. I want like complete. Well, it could be per day, and then we could like grab the most popular ones like today or like this week. We'll need to figure this out. This is not crucial. Our website will work without it.
Yes.
But we need to have a show ID. I'm wondering how I would know the show ID. I'm going to open up Transistor in another window that you can see to make sure that I get the ID.
Yes, do that.
It does make sense because we had 196 episodes of Slow and Steady yesterday, and we have 6 episodes of Data in the Wild. So that is 202 episodes. Wow.
The internet makes sense. Who would have thunk it?
I mean, who would have thunk it? I was like, it's super weird if they have a bug. Like,
but did you ever get to tell Benedict before you found out?
No, I didn't.
That's a bummer because he would have loved it.
He would have loved it. So I'm wondering the show ID or slug. So let's go with slug then. And let's see if that makes sense.
But are you sure they will always be unique?
Yeah, if you don't change your slug. Yeah, because they're unique within Transistor. So then it will be unique within the Transistor.
Okay, so when you make the slug, because you make the slug, don't you?
Yeah, but you're only allowed to choose a slug that is available.
Okay. Good.
We should put this in. We should put this in an environment variable, but I'm not showing you that because then I am exposing my API key. So we'll just do show ID and then slow and steady. And then we'll put the show ID in there. Wasn't it show underscore ID? Yes. And then let's see. Let's create a variable for this. Fetch all. And then we do const fetch all equals true, but let's say that it equals the import. Oh, did I remove that? Import equals product, or no, it wasn't meta n, it was meta n production prod. So if fetch all, it's true if it's in production. But now we want to override that because even if we're in dev, so we'll just do true or, and then we'll have to remember to remove this. and then see if we get the 200 or if we get 197 now instead of 202.
Yes.
203, I guess. Is this now getting tired? Yes.
Yeah, we need to be done because I need to make food for the pirate princess so she can eat it on the way back from dancing. Dance.
Our refactor didn't work, and then I started changing it. Not good. Not good. So,
I'm just
on what
smiling.
page are we on? 47. Response data.
I'm just smiling away.
Why do we? Oh, there we go. So the show ID was obviously not correct because when I put the show ID in there, it broke.
Oh, no.
So let me have a console log here on how many episodes we have.
I'm sorry I distracted myself. Why didn't we use slug?
I removed it just to make sure that our refactor was working. Yeah, so 203. And it's done 3 times. Look at that. One for the episode, Okay, so go back to the transistor API. It's show ID, and it says show ID or slug. And I have no idea how I can find my... I thought I found my slug, but maybe I just did something wrong. So it then is show ID. So let's make sure we do this correct. Oh, I think I forgot an ampersand in here.
Oh,
so
I remember
show
that
ID, and then it's an ampersand between our, we got to have an ampersand between our search query params.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do a refresh. It's refreshing. 197. Booyah.
Stay on the line. Stay on the line. Stay on the line.
So I'll refactor and then we'll remove the true again. So we only do 50 while we're in development mode.
Yeah.
Cool. We did it.
Right. That's right.
Okay. Do you want to do the card?
The card?
Mm-hmm.
The card?
Yeah. So what we wanted to create so-called archive pages for the episodes. So that would be a page such as this that shows you all of the episodes with link to the specific episode. And why? Because we want to be able to let people, we want to let people get access to all of the episodes we've published. And how? So we did that by using the paginate function that comes through the... Oh, now I'm so tired. I don't know my words.
That's
this
okay.
is an parameter in the argument. Yeah, a param,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
But it can't be in the argument. It's a param in the...
Is a param there and the actual information being put in is the argument? How is that again? Params versus arguments. JavaScript. Yes, that's what I thought. The paramet is the variable, and then the argument is the actual value. So we're using this paginate. Well, the name for it, paginate, is kind of the param, but what it actually is, what's put into the box. Remember from the JavaScript for Kids. Yeah. So paginate is the name of the box, and then the argument is the value that has actually been put into the box.
And what value is that?
Well, that we don't know because Astro is just given it to us, and we just have to trust that it's correct. But we are going to give it.
What is it?
It's a function that will take.
Function. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
It's a function that will take the episode data array and chunk it into pages for us.
That's
so
right.
We'll take the paginate function that we get from that is a param of get static paths, and then we send it our episodes, and then we say that we want 10 episodes per page, and it generates all of these pages for us. So this is the first page, and then next is 2, and then next is 3, and it goes all the way until we've covered all the episodes. And what is really nice with that is that it gives us this page prop on the template, and
Yes.
it has the data, but it also has the previous and the next URL. So we don't have to compute that. We don't have to be like, okay, is this page 1 and page 1 is less than the total pages? Then we're going to show a next page. But if it's not, then we're not going to say do a next page, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah,
So blah, blah, blah. But the only
blah,
thing
blah,
I'm
blah.
thinking is previous. Let's go all the way back. So here it doesn't make sense to have a previous button. So we should either disable it or remove it if there is no previous URL.
Yeah.
And what's left is that we don't know how to make this page prop type safe. So it says that page can be never, and data does not exist on never. So that's kind of sad. We have to figure that out. And then the other thing we should try to figure out is how we can get this URL without having to hard code it as episode,
Yeah.
if that's possible. Maybe it shows us in the pagination docs. No, it just nope. So we got to figure that out. And then the biggest thing is figuring out how to cache this fetch episode, the data that comes, the response that comes here from the transistor API, so we don't have to be calling the transistor API for the slug Astro template and the page Astro template and then our home page.
Yeah.
And we need help with that. So if you know, if there is just some like magic Astro thing, let us know. Let us know.
Yes.
Okay.
Great. Okay, see y'all guys tomorrow. We're gonna do the most popular and the latest episode, and that's going to be on Index. Isn't that right?
Yes, that's going to be on this index on the homepage.
Great.
Okay, and then next week we're going to clean up and make it pretty.
Okay then. This has been another episode of Building 2-Week Build with Queen Raae and Captain Ola. Bye.
Wait, 2-Week Build. Check it out.
2weekbuild.com.
Put on by Amy Dutton.
Join it.
Bye.
Or be square.
Bye. Yes. Bye.
Bye.